Alright, so welcome to the course. I'm so happy to see you here inside the program. Together we are going to learn a lot of amazing stuff. But before we begin to take our very first steps in digital marketing, I want to share some elements that will help you a lot in improving your learning experience inside the course. So before we take a look at the tools that I'm going to share with you, I want to let you know that you may think that, all right, this is all virtual. Puya is just sitting here in a video and just speaking and just showing some strategies and some tools. And it's not just like that, okay? I'm just one message away from you. The best way that you can reach me is to go to the question and answer section, as you can see under the video. So the second thing is the student workstation. This is really important and really helpful. Let me just bring it here. Okay, so here, this is my website, and I have prepared all of the documents for you to make your work much easier on my website, so you can always reach it, and everything is available here. Okay, this is my website, as you can see here, puyat.com. But the thing, the student workstation is on the second link here, puyat.com/dmc-workstation. Don't worry about it. I will put the link inside the next article. All you have to do is just click on it. So, as you can see here, we have the student workstation. Inside this page, we have the course sections and lectures, useful marketing tools, news about the course updates from time to time. Almost every month I add new information. I update the course. Here you can read the news and see what have happened on this course, what have been improved, and also communities for students to have a chat, to get into discussions, to have live calls. I do my best to have a lot of live calls with my students, answering questions, take some calls, have one-on-one chat live. It's really helpful. So let's start from the beginning about the things that we have here. As you can see here, we have there are a lot of sections. Each of them are one topic on the course, okay? And if you click on these dark gray buttons here, the list of the lectures will be open, okay? As you can see, when I click on them, the list of the lectures will open. And I have put this here to make your work easier. For example, you come here, first of all, you understand the topics much better. It's visual. And for example, you say, all right, I want to learn how to create a website with WordPress, but the part that I'm struggling with is the page editor. So you can come here, click on the page editor, and start from wherever you want. Just click on here and it will jump to the lecture. All these lectures here are the same ones inside Udemy, so it's not different, okay? As you can see, you can access the lectures from here as well. You can come here and select the ones that you want to learn. And these are the sections, but to make it more understandable and easier for you to access, I have created this page, okay? So for example, you want to learn Instagram marketing and you don't want to learn about the Instagram fundamentals, as you can see here. You want to just jump into the marketing strategies. Come here, click on marketing strategies, introduction, and begin. That's all, okay? So all of the sections inside the course are available here. And the second thing that we have on this page is the featured marketing tools. So here there are right now there are six marketing tools here. From time to time I will add to this list. For example, here we have a SpyFu. You can go to this website and, for example, write the website that you want to have more information about. For example, you have a competitor and you can write their website name here, and this tool will analyze the website and tell you, okay, they are using, for example, they are driving a lot of traffic, a lot of users from YouTube, okay? They will give you a lot of good and valuable information, and it is free. There are a lot of other tools here. SEO Optimer, it will tell you about the problems about any website that you put the name. Keyword surfers, it will help you, as you can see in the image here, when you write in Google, for example, when you write a phrase, a keyword, and name something, it will tell you how many times it will people searched this term during the past month, for example, and it will give you a lot of other information. vidIQ is for YouTube marketing, Tailwind is for Pinterest marketing, Buffer is for social media marketing. So you can come here, take a look at these tools. They are very helpful and amazing, but anyway, along the course, we are going to learn them as well. Under it, we have a student community. So Here I have put 3 options for you. The first one is the Facebook private business Facebook group that I have. And right now that I'm recording this lecture, it's about 5,000 members. A lot of students are there. A lot of professional marketers are inside that group. So all you have to do is to come here, click on this image or visit the group. It will jump to the Facebook group. You can join and enjoy the conversations there. Sometimes I put lives there so you can join. The next one is my Instagram account that I am in touch with my students a lot. I do my best to come live almost 3-4 times a week. So you can come here, you can follow me there if you like to. And beside the live calls, you can contact me there. We can have voice messages, chat there about the problems that you have and so on. And the next one is YouTube that you can come here, and I will add a lot of new videos about marketing and business there that you can use. So, and the last part is the course update details. From time to time, I will update the course and I will tell you what have been added to the course. So that would be all for the student workstation. On the next page, I will put the link. It's puyaeti.com/DMC workstation. Okay, so all you have to do is to click on the link. You can keep this page open for you as it will help you. One thing I forgot to tell you, as you can see, there are some pink buttons here, view the topics. Okay, for example, here on email marketing, when we are learning email marketing inside the course, if you click on this pink button here, view topic documents, another page will open, and these are the documents about email marketing that we are going to learn along the course as well. Okay, so this way, if you are a reader, if you learn a lot better from reading, you can come here and read. If you want to summarize, if you want to, for example, go back and remember what it was about, you can come back here all the time. These information are always here available. Okay, let me close this page. For example, for Instagram marketing, we have here for Google Analytics, for search engine. For example, you can come here and take a look at the page. And for example, on search engine, there are a lot of tools here, the checklist that we have and so on. Okay. All right. So that would be all for the student workstation. If you have any question, contact me. If not, let's go for the next lecture. All right. So in this lecture, I'm going to point out to some important tips that will help you to get the most out of this course. So here we are on the course page inside Udemy, and as you can see on the left side under the video, as you can see, we have a couple of tabs. We have overview, question and answer, bookmarks, and announcements. So first of all, on overview, you can see more information about the course. And one question that I get a lot, if you want to get this course certificate, you can get it from here. As you can see, it is off right now because I haven't completed the lectures. You will get the course certificate if you just complete 100% of the lectures. So as you can see here, for example, these lectures, as you can see, they're completed, and as you can there's a check mark here. Okay, when you complete all of the lectures, then you can come here, click on this button and get your certificate. Tip number 2, the question and answer section. You can come here. This is the best way to reach me if you have any question. You can come here in the question and answer section. If you have a question in your mind, you can search it here in the search bar. And under it, as you can see here, there are some filters to go through the questions. As you can see right now, there are 500 questions in this course. Here, it is on all courses. You see all the questions inside the course. But for example, you're watching this lecture and you may have a question about this specific lecture. Okay. First of all, come here, click on current lecture, and take a look at the questions that already other students asked here. Okay, maybe you have the same question and I have already answered it, and you don't need to wait for my response couple of hours. Okay, so first of all, do this. If you didn't find the question that you have here, you can come and click on ask a new question, write down your question, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Every day I receive a lot of questions, but I do my best to respond to all of the questions within maximum 1 day. Tip number 3, bookmarks. So you can come here, click on bookmarks, and as you go forward, for example, you are watching this course and you see there are some places here, for example, 27 people bookmarked this moment. 38 people bookmark this moment. This is for writing notes. For example, you face some important tip here and you want to save it. All you have to do is to click on this button here, add bookmark, write the title, write description what this bookmark is about, and later when you want to review the course or want to get back to this information, all you have to do is to click on the bookmark and it will jump to that lecture, to that moment that you want to review. Okay, so this is the tip number 3. Let's go for tip number 4, the announcements. So here, from time to time, I update the course. I send some good information. You can come here and go through them. These are, for example, for the past couple of months. So this way I can notify you with the new updates and the new lectures that I add to the course. Tip number 5. So I received this question that, all right, this video is a little bit blurry. I don't see it very well. All you have to do is click on this setting icon here and you see there are a lot of options for the video quality. Okay, you can select the option that you want, but if you put it on auto, if your internet speed is good, it will jump into Full HD 1080p quality, so you can see everything with the maximum quality possible. Okay, and beside that, as you can see, we have captions here. You can click on the captions. We have English, French, Indonesian, Italian, Portuguese, and Spanish. So if any of these languages are good for you, you can select them and learn it with the subtitles, or you can click on transcript and see the transcript of the lecture on the right side. Okay, so that was the 5 tips that I wanted to share with you before we go very deep into the course. So if you have any question, contact me. If not, let's go for the next one. Alright, welcome to this lecture. I'm so happy to see you here. And before we go very deep into digital marketing and start learning about some strategies and platforms that we have ahead of us in this course, I want to zoom back a little and explain the big picture of digital marketing. What is digital marketing? What big steps we have along the way? For those of you who are beginner and it's not very clear for you that, all right, what is digital marketing, what I have to do, because I get this question a lot that, all right, what I have to do as a digital marketer? Should I, for example, do Instagram marketing? Should I do Facebook marketing? People, this is not clear for most people. So that's why I decided to explain these fundamental steps for you, right? So in general, we have a product. In general, we have a product, and the job of a digital marketer is to grab attention of people, bring them, show them the product that, hey, we have a product here, and make sales. Okay, so the job of a digital marketer from beginning up to the end is to drive traffic and show them the product and sell the product to people. Okay, it doesn't matter if you want to do Instagram marketing, if you want to do Facebook marketing, if you want to run ads on Google or YouTube, it doesn't matter. The whole picture, the main goal is here. There's a product, always there is a product, and you have to make sales. You have to increase sales, you have to bring more people, show the product to more amount of people, and so on. Okay, let's divide this main task into different parts. I will explain the steps, some of the general steps that you have along the way. So the very first step, if you want to become successful at this, is to know who is your audience. Your audience, okay? This is the first step. Most people who want to start digital marketing, well, they don't know about this. They start, okay, I want to do Instagram marketing. I want more followers. I have a pen or a marker. I want to sell it online. And so for that, I need more people. So it doesn't matter who, I'm going to just grab the attention of whoever I can and try to sell this marker or pen to them. This is not working because you don't know who is your audience. Not everyone need a marketer. Not everyone will buy a marketer, okay? Not everyone care about this product. So you must know exactly who's your target, how you should find them, how you should grab the attention, and so on, okay? So the first thing that we are going to talk about is, the first step is your audience. Know your audience, where do they look for your product, and so on. After you really understand that who is your target audience, where they are, the next step is to prepare your product and appear for the places that they are looking for. Where? Social media, right? Well, this is one part. Google, search engines, okay? Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and so on, okay? When you know your target audience, who they are, you will also understand where they will look for your product. Okay, I want to buy a marker. Where should I look for it? Okay, maybe I go on Google and search for it. Maybe I go on Amazon and search for it. I want a black marker. Amazon search, products coming, right? Will I go to Instagram and search for it? Probably not, okay? So according to your product, people may search in different places. So you must know what is your product, who is your audience, and then prepare your product. Put your product in those places so when people come and search for it, they find it, okay? So this is the second step. Step number one, step number two, right? We put our product in front of people, our targeted audience, in these places, okay? There are many, as I mentioned, and the next step after this is to make sale, okay? Sell your product. Do you see it? Right, you see it. The third step is to sell your product, okay? When people come to these places, when they see your product there, now your job is to convince them, right? This is a good product. You can use different marketing strategies, different cognitive biases to persuade them that, all right, buy this product. This product is good. This product is exactly what you need. And it's gonna help you with whatever you want to do with it, right? So till now, we have 3 steps as your job as a digital marketer, okay? The next step, most people, even some professional marketers, miss the 4th step, and it is very important, and that is measure and optimize. Okay, this is step number 4. Let me write it. This is step number 4. So you have been searching for your target audience, know them, put your product there, convince them to buy, and then after make sales, you have to take a look at the whole process and make optimization, measure everything, analyze everything. All right, we have a problem here. All right, we have a problem here. We have a weakness here. How to fix it, okay? You have to do that. And then again, go back into this loop, okay? You have to do this over and over until you have a perfect loop. Now, if you've missed this part, you start your product, you start your work, you start doing digital marketing, everything is good, people come, people find you, and you make sales, you're making money. Now, there are some other features that have effect on the system. The environment change, the market change, new products come out, your competitors do other things, okay? So there are tons of things, tons of elements that can affect this process. So if you have a good system right now and it's working, it's all right, it is working. Why I should measure and optimize? Because the environment change, and if you don't adapt to the environment, this system will go down little by little, and after some time you see your business is gone. It's not working. You don't have any sales. Why? Because before it happens, it will show you some signs. And if you are there in number 4, if you are there prepared to see these signs and understand them, find the problems, find the weaknesses in your system and fix it, you will have a perfect loop. You will have sales all the time. If not, as you go forward, because always the market is changing. Always people are changing. People today, they want your product. Tomorrow something comes in the market which is way better, way cheaper from your product. So who's gonna buy yours, right? So this part is important. All of these parts are important, but well, most people, most marketers, they pay attention on these 3 parts, right? I know who is my target audience. I know where, for example, according to this product, I have to work on Pinterest and Facebook ads. And all right, I create a good landing page. People come to this web page. They put their credit card and they buy my product. So everything is fine. And let's leave it this way. And after a couple of months, they see that their sales is going down and it's dying and they don't know what's the problem. You must fix it before it happens. All right, so more or less that was all about digital marketing, the whole picture and what you have to do. And on the next part, we are going to take a look at the documents that we have. So on the next lecture, you have to go to your workstation. Under Marketing Fundamentals, click on section Documents, and there you will see the same thing we talked about in the beginning. And after that, we are going to pay attention to target audience and learn more about it. Who exactly is our target audience? We are going to do some exercises and answer some questions that make our targeted audience very clear for us, according to our business, according to our topic and our product. So if you have any question, don't forget to write it for me, and I will see you in the next one. So target audience. The first step that we have to make before doing anything, we have to know who is the people that are going to use our product, right? We talked about it in the previous lecture. So there are 2 important questions here that you must have answer for them. Who exactly are your customers and what problem are you going to solve for them, right? If you don't have any answer for these 2 questions here, whatever you are going to do is going to waste, okay? You are not going to get to your goals. This is important, so pay attention. The second question, how will your product or service will have some advantage over the other products that is out there in the market, okay? Whatever you want to do, in most cases, there are hundreds of other companies or other people doing exactly the same thing. Okay, creating the same product. So how you can different your product from your competitors and give more benefit to your customers, okay? So these are the 2 important questions which you must have answer for that, right? So to make it easier for you, I have created a template and an example for that. So you can come here, click on target audience template and the example. So here is the form. You can come here, first of all, you cannot edit this form as you can see right now here. What you have to do, I wrote it down at the top here. You have to come here, click on File, click on Make a Copy. Then you will create a copy just for yourself, and then you can edit it. You can write whatever you want in it. You can add more questions, etc. Let me make it bigger for you so everything looks a bit more clear. So who is your customer? Here, you have to answer. There are some questions, some common questions that I wrote for you here. Depending on the type of your business, depending on the type of your product, you may add more questions to it, okay? This is on you. You have to think about it. So the first thing, the age range, the gender, maybe both gender are going to use your product, but one of them is going to use it more, right? So focus on, for example, my product in my course here, maybe people from age 16 till age 50 use this course, right? But not all of them is my target audience. In this age range, there is a range that most of my students are from that part, right? So what we are going to do here, we are going to focus on those people that this course is built for exactly, right? So the next thing is location. Maybe your business is local, or you have a product that you only sell in an area or in a city or in a country specifically, right? So this is about that. Your niche, the niche of your target audience, if they're married, if they have children, etc. You can go through the questions, right? And after that, we have the question about, we have the second question, which is about areas that your product is better than your competitors. And under it, as you can see, we have several questions. For example, product or service description, what is it? And what are the main advantages? What will you improve in your product comparing to your competitors? So here what you have to do, it is very important. There are some small tips here that if you pay attention, it will grow your business crazy, right? I do it all the time. When I want to create a product, before I do that, or when I want to improve a product, before I do that, I will go out there and study all the other products from my competitors, almost all of them, whatever I can get my hands on, right? So I will study them, I will find their weaknesses, and in my own product, then I have the chance to improve them, right? So you can answer these questions too: pricing advantage, delivery advantage, and again, depending on the type of your product and the type of your business, you can add more questions, all right? So also you can click here to go to the example. Let's take a look at the example that I have here. For example, my product is let's say is this digital marketing course. So the age range, the targeted age range is between 24 till 34. And also, there are some other ways that you can gather instead of thinking just yourself. I will show you in a second. The next one is male. The location is, for example, mostly United States and United Kingdom. Niche is digital marketing. Married, no. Children, no. What are the type? What are they trying to do? Create an online business, grow their audiences, and start their own online sales, right? So this is what my students or my target audience are struggling with, and this is what I'm going to help them with, all right? So when you know this stuff, as you go along in your business, in what you're doing, everything gets a little bit simpler, right? Specific problems that you can help them with. Now, let's go deep in it. Where to start? I can help them to understand where to start, how to create a successful website, how to do online marketing, how to convince people to become their customers, and so on, right? What are the places they spend their time to find answers, okay? Where my target audience will go to find the answer for their problem. Google search, Udemy, YouTube, Facebook, Quora, Instagram, and so on, right? So what is my job here? I have to go in each of these places and just stand there in the middle of the road. And when they're just going, I will be there and I will grab their attention. For example, when I created my website, I will bring it in the search result. So when they search for, let's say, digital marketing course, on that first page, they may see me, right? They will click on my link, on the link of my website, they will see my course, and then they will jump into the course, they will buy it, they will become my customer, right? The same will go for the other parts. So what you should do right now, just sit down, think a little bit, and try to come up with the right answers for your business. And also, there are some other places that you can go for. For example, let's say, you already have an Instagram or Facebook for your business. Let's say you want to, I had a student, he contacted me, he was selling leather bags on Instagram, right? So let's say you have a business like this, you already created a page for that, right? You can simply go to your Instagram, and if your Instagram page is a business page, Instagram will give you some analytics, all right, about your page, right, about what you are doing on Instagram. So when you come to these analytics, I will show you in a second. So let's click on audience here. So as you can see, just a second. As you can see, for example, this is the age range here on the second one, right? And the most age range that I have here is from 18 till 34, right? As you can see here. If it is clear, I'm not sure, right? So what I can do, I can come here and change this to 18, okay? Why it didn't change? Right, 18 to 34 according to the analytics that I have on my Instagram. So there are a lot of places that you can gather these information. Let's say someone else is doing exactly what you want to do, right? You can go to their business. If it is local, if it is online, you can go to their business, analyze what they are doing, find their customers, take a look at them, or at who they are. For example, in some places, people write reviews, right? From those reviews, you can find them, who these guys are, where they live, how they like, what they don't like, right? So this way you can gather more information about your customers. Next, areas that your product is going to be better. So for me, first of all, what is my the description of my product? Digital marketing course that covers most of online marketing topics with depth and details, right? So this is the description of my product. What are the main advantages? Valuable information that bring real result in the real world, right? So not all of the courses out there can do this, because some people learn these from just in theory, and I learned it by experience, so I know what you should do to get result. The next one, over 36 hours of content, up-to-date information and fast support, this kind of stuff. What will you improve in your product comparing to your competitors? So before I created each of these sections, for example, Instagram marketing, Facebook marketing, SEO, marketing strategies, WordPress website, before I start recording, building each of these sections, I went out there for each of these topics. I bought, I don't know, something around 10 to 15 courses. I listened to all of them. I found their mistakes. I found some of them had some good advantages. I brought those good advantages into my product and used them, right? So you can do the same to be able to answer this question. Sharing more strategic information that immediately change people's business, right? High quality video and audio. This is one of the huge problems that my other competitors had, which I tried to fix. More engaging delivery. Again, I tried to fix this one. It made my work much harder. But for example, as you will go along the course, you will always see me in every single lecture, right? That is how I'm trying to make the delivery more engaging, right? And there are a lot of other strategies that later along the course you may learn them, right? Pricing advantage, cheaper for more valuable data, refundable. Delivery advantage, available anytime in any learning platforms, right? So this is an example of my target audience list. So you can right now, you can come to this page, open this, and don't forget, click on file, create a copy for yourself, and just try to think about it to come up with good answers for your list here. And also try to use some other, for example, if you have an Instagram, if you have a Facebook, if you have a website, you can use Google Analytics to analyze it, and so on, right? So that was all for this lecture. On the next part, we are going to learn more about the second step, which is market research. So if you're ready, let's go for the next one. All right, so the next thing that we are going to talk about here is market research. Now, this is also another important steps that most people miss that, skip it, and along the way as they go forward, they will face hundreds of failures because they just skip this one single step, right? So what is this step about? Now that you know who is your target audience, where you can find them, what they do, what they like, what is their problem, and how you can fix that problem for them, now is the time for you to get connected with them, to contact them, right? So about your business, about your product, you can create a couple of questions, 3, 4, 5, 10 questions. I usually create, when I want to do this step, I usually create maximum 5 or 6, because if you create something long, it will become boring and people won't complete it, right? So I will create a form. Here I have put the link of 3 different tools that you can use to create an online form: Google Forms, SurveyMonkey, and Typeform. All of them are good. I usually use Google Forms. So you can come here, click on go to Google Form, create your form. It's very simple. You just follow the instructions. Same way it goes here and here, right? So you can create your form, write down your questions, and the questions should be about your product. Now, why we need to do this? Okay, why this step is very important. The thing here is that most people, when they start to develop a product, when they are working on it, they start to fall in love with their idea. They will fall in love with their product, okay? And they will tell themselves, all right, this product that I'm making, this idea that I have is fantastic. It's gonna make billions of dollars, right? So they will be blind to what is going to come next for them, right? They won't see it. They won't see the mistakes that they are making. They won't see if they go along the way, if they go to a wrong direction, they won't understand it, okay? But this step will keep you always on the line, right? And this is not just something that you have to do at the beginning, okay? Depending on the type of your product, as you go forward, you have to check with your customers, okay? You have to contact them, ask them, hey, we want to do this stuff. Would you like it or not? If we add these features to our product, would you enjoy it? Would you want it or not, okay? So you can always check with your customers, because you are trying to solve a problem for them, right? You have to try to see the problem from their perspective. So create a form, and the questions should be about your product. You can ask them, hey, I want to create a product like this. Are you interested or not? Okay. And for example, this product is going to have these 10 features, or we are thinking to add these 10 features to our product. Which one of them you are interested the most? Okay, you can ask some questions like this, 4, 5, 6 questions like this, and also at the end you can do something smart to stay in touch with your targeted audience. At the end, you can ask them if you are interested, if you want to be aware of the process. You can write down your link. So as we go forward, we inform you about our product. And again, maybe we send you some forms to check with you if you are interested, for example, right? This is one of the smart ways to do the market research here. And you may say, all right, I understand, I found out who is my target audience, but it is very hard to contact them. It is not that hard. It is something that you have to do. I'm not saying it is very easy, but also I'm not saying that it is something impossible. So you can go online. If you have a product, I mentioned in the previous lecture, one of my students, for example, he was selling leather bags, all right? So you can go on Amazon, you can go on eBay, search for leather bags, find the people who bought these bags, they wrote them down a review, read those reviews, find the problems that they had with that product. You can use those information, and also you can find those people. You can contact them, send an email, or maybe you can find them on different social medias like Instagram, like Facebook, send them a message and ask them if you're interested, hey, join us on this place, or or just have a chat with them and send them the link of your Google form or any other form that you made. Again, I'm repeating myself. I'm not saying that it is very easy, but it is something necessary, right? If you don't want to face failures, a lot of failures as you go forward along the way. You have some friends around you, you can ask them if they are in your target audience. You can ask them to take a look at your form and answer it for you. Also, if let's say you have your product is your business is a local business and you have some competitors, you can go to your competitors' place and stay there and get in touch with their customers, ask them some questions. All right, this is what you can do to make this market research and to avoid the future problems and mistakes. All right, so that was all about this part. Don't forget that if you have any question, if you are facing any hard challenges along the way, simply just send me a message or go to the question and answer section and contact me, and I will be there for you. Right, so that was all. Let's go for the next part.